There's a lot of information out there when it comes to lending and mortgages. So where do you go when you want to know what's true? Today we're joined in studio with Jeff Thomason of True Community Credit Union. Jeff, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the time. Love being here.
Absolutely. We love talking about mortgages on At Home Jackson.
Absolutely. Me too.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about True Community Credit Union.
Well, True, we started out as Consumers Energy Credit Union many years ago. And then we changed the name to CP Federal after that. And then from there, just changed to True Community Credit Union a few years ago. We just had our 70-year birthday, actually a couple weeks ago.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes,
that's
thank
exciting.
You. Been around a long time.
Yeah, you have a great reputation in the Jackson community, absolutely. And I know you've got all the traditional services of a credit union there, but today we're going to specifically talk about lending and mortgages.
Excellent. Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely.
So you were telling me a little bit off camera that you're really proud of how you're local and you don't sell your mortgages.
Right.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so with True, when we do our loans, our mortgages, when we close, we're not going to sell the loan to another investor, to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. We're gonna hold your loan. We're gonna keep it in-house. So what that means is that anytime you have questions, you'll be able to contact us. If you have questions on your escrow account or a monthly payment, there's human beings that you can come in and talk to. You can schedule an appointment. You can come in and see us. But that's the nice part about it is we service our conventional loans. We're not going to send and ship you away.
I do think that's great. It's a really great way to stay connected to your mortgage, especially if you've got goals of getting it paid down quickly.
Absolutely.
So you were also telling me about something called low-level price adjustments. Tell us about that.
So loan-level price adjustments, it's in the news. It's all over the place right now where depending on your credit, where you're going to be charged more fees, or if you have poorer credit, you're going to be charged fees. So we don't offer or have any of these loan level price adjustments. If I can get you approved for a mortgage with a 640 score, you'll get the same interest rate as somebody with an 800 credit score. So we don't do what's called tier pricing the loan. Mm-hmm. We don't change your rate or your cost or fees based on credit, time on the job, those types of things. So we don't have any of these loan level price adjustments. It's awesome. We don't charge any points on any of our loans. Where some banks and some brokers, they have to because they're selling that loan to Fannie and Freddie like we talked about before.
Right.
But yeah, so we don't have those. Because of that, our closing costs are usually relatively low.
That's really great because when you are getting that mortgage and if you're buying a home, not refinancing, you really need as much cash as you can.
Absolutely.
So
yes.
having a lower closing cost is a huge help for people.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then you were also telling me about some portfolio loans that you have, and you and I were talking about how that's really great for people who are self-employed, which a lot of people are these days.
Right. So we offer a portfolio program. It's an in-house loan that we do that doesn't necessarily fit the perfect box of a conventional loan. So it's something that we offer people, self-employed borrowers. Most of the time, or a lot of times, you have to have a 2-year history of tax returns to qualify. Well, we'll look at that with a year. And so the portfolio program, we don't have to fit the perfect conventional box. I call it a Band-Aid loan. It's a loan to get you what you need now so that you can get the home. Because you don't qualify for a conventional loan now, we offer the portfolio program. It's a great avenue to help people out that don't necessarily qualify at this point in time.
And it's always better to be a homeowner than a renter.
Absolutely.
So you would not want to have to wait for that.
Right.
Yeah, that's
so it's a program that goes, instead of through an underwriting system or underwriters, we go to a credit committee. It's human beings looking at it and determining if we're willing to take the risk and approve the loan. So we actually look at it as common sense underwriting.
Right, yeah. And again, when you work with someone local, they look at you like a person and an individual and your circumstances. So
for sure.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
absolutely.
Great.
The local part is great. We have the in-house processing, in-house underwriting. Our closing department is in-house. It's all done in Jackson, and we're proud of that too. It's all done local. We have local appraisers. And it makes it much easier to get things done. We're closing loans in 3-4 weeks at the most. So
that's great to hear.
It makes it nice to have everything local, for sure.
And then you were also telling me that you've got a rate buy-down program?
Yes, we have an awesome program that we offer. It's called, we call it a rate buy-down. Instead of having to refinance your loan, for example, if you're at a 5% interest rate and rates drop to 4%, instead of going through a refinance and going through the process and pulling credit and documenting the file and doing a new appraisal, we'll offer a one-time buy-down for lifetime of the loan where we charge a fee. All we do is charge you a fee, and then we'll reduce that interest rate right down to the current market rate. So we'll allow you to do that one time for lifetime of the loan. We call it our buy down program.
Right.
It's awesome. It works great. It's better than having to spend the money on a refi. You can do the buy down if for example, rates go way down and you're 2 points, you're dropping. It may make some more sense to do an actual refi,
right.
Because the buy down cost, it's $500 per quarter point. So if you're dropping a full percentage, that's $2,000 that you pay, but that will drop your interest rate automatically that full point instead of having to go through the refinance process.
Right.
So that's a good program that we do a lot of that. Our members love it.
And then also talking about appraisals, you were saying that you only use local appraisers, which I think our realtor partners will love to hear.
Right. We don't use an appraisal management company. What that means is you have to order an appraisal through a company, and then they outsource it and bid it out to appraisers, and then they would be the ones going to the home. So it could be local, it could be out of town, depending on who it is. So we have vetted and have an approved appraiser list, and we have to have a rotating basis, but we do have our own appraiser list that we're able to use because we are a credit union. We're able to do that.
Right.
And so they're in Lansing, they're in Jackson, all surrounding Jackson County.
And then you've got a great staff over there. You've got a lot of years of combined experience.
Wonderful staff. We did lose 3 or 4 people that just retired that have been there with True 20, 30 years. In our department, people come and they stay. But right now we have 3 lenders, 3 loan officers that we've got a combined experience of over 50 years.
Right.
And so we know the programs, we know the rules, the regs. So anytime that anybody has questions, they can contact us to get that information. We've got a great staff.
That's great. Local and experts. That's what we love to hear.
Absolutely.
Well, if a homeowner is looking to refinance or someone is looking to purchase for the first time, how can they reach you?
So they can reach True Community at 517-784-7101. Or if they want to reach me directly, they can call me at 517-841-5134, and that brings me directly to my office.
Perfect. Well, this is great information for our viewers. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Thanks for the time.
When you're ready to get a refinance or a brand new mortgage, contact Jeff at True Community Credit Union.